other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be yours. I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Flying, get on board. We're smiling on top of the world. Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. Flying, get on board. We're smiling on top of the world. Flying, get on board. We're smiling
Hey, good evening. Welcome to Silver Creek Elementary School. Today is June 19th, and it is our regular scheduled board meeting. We'll call this meeting to order at 6:30. If we could, please rise. Ms. Franklin is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the invocation.
The United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for all the wonderful things happening in Silver Creek, all the talented individuals who pour their time and energy into making it a wonderful place to be. We're thankful for the progress we've made and ask us to continue to provide your wisdom as we make decisions that will impact our staff, our students, and our community. Please continue to send your blessings our way and keep our students and families safe over summer break. Amen.
All right, we'll do roll call. Mr. Basham.
Here.
Ms. Bright.
Here.
Ms. Franklin.
Here.
Mr. Groen.
Present.
And I am also present. We have quorum. At this time, since we now have approved our mission statement, core values, and vision statement, we will begin each meeting with the reading of our mission statement. And that is that Silver Creek School Corporation will operate with integrity, providing a safe, welcoming, and inclusive culture for our Dragon family. Through our dedication to academic excellence, we empower everyone to achieve their highest potential. As stewards for our stakeholders and community, we commit to acting with transparency and accountability. Dr. Briggs, at this time, do you have any emergency additions and revisions to the agenda?
Yes, good evening, everyone. Yes, I do have some recommended revisions to the agenda. We'll start under number 7, consent agenda, under letter B, personnel, under 1, certified, under appointments, request to add letter G, Grace Moore, Silver Creek Middle School, new teacher orientation representative, position control number 90002, effective July 18, 2024. And also under personnel, under number 1, certified, under number 2, resignations, request to add letter D, Callie Poor, Silver Creek Elementary School teacher, 3rd grade, position control number 30018, effective June 15th, 2024. Also recommend to add letter E under resignations, Morgan Belvi, Silver Creek Elementary School, 4th grade teacher, position control number 30023, effective June 18th, 2024. Moving on, under number 2, classified, under consent agenda, under number 1, appointments, recommend to add letter G, Andrea Barronclaw, Silver Creek Primary School, Instructional Assistant, Title I, position control number 21012, effective July 25, 2024. And moving down to letter C, other requests for approval. Number 8 currently states amplify. I'd like to add the number 3 after the word amplify, as there are 3 quotes to approve for that. And then lastly, underneath action items, under number 2, currently says MOU with the Dragons Foundation. We're not quite ready to finalize that MOU yet, so I would request that we remove that from this agenda. And that's it for revisions to the agenda.
All right, any comments on the emergency additions or revisions to the agenda? Hearing none, we have a motion to approve.
I so move.
Ms. Bright makes a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Mr. Basham seconds. Any discussion? Hearing none, all of those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries 5-0. Next up, under number 3, we have the approval of minutes. We have the May 28th regular school board meeting, the June 6th work session, and then the June 6th special board meeting minutes. All three of those minutes were in your board packet. We have a motion to bring that to the floor.
I so move.
Ms. Franklin makes a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Green seconds. Any discussion? Hearing none, all of those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries 5-0. This time, Dr. Briggs, do we have any recognition or presentations?
No, we do
Be
not.
added? All right. Susan, do we have any community input from the audience this evening? All right. Then we have next up, we have Dr. Ballmer's financial and operations update.
Good evening. We'll start with our monthly financial update, taking a look at our education fund and operation fund, which is our two main funds that drive our corporation. So beginning with the education fund, with our beginning balance this calendar year, and our education fund was $5,133,791.11. Our revenue through May, $10,189,427.89. Our expenditures through May, $9,727,816.29, with an ending balance as of May of $5,595,402.71. Out of our approved appropriation by the DLGF for 2024, we are 38.7% spent, with a max percent at this point would be right at 41.67. And again, we did build in some additional appropriation there to address any new hires we may need with the start of next school year and other expenses that come with starting a new school year. Moving on to the operation fund, beginning 2024, the balance there was $3,538,444.73. Revenue into the operation fund, $1,771,367.47. That's through May. Expenditures through May, $3,101,413.88, with an ending balance in our operation fund as of May, $2,208,398.32. You will see that bump up as we will get our June property taxes here very soon. Percent spent out of our approved amount for DLGF for 2024 is 35.9%. Max percent at this point would be 41.7%. We will see that bump up quite a bit when our buses actually do show up and we purchase them. We got them ordered, we're waiting on them. Just a couple more items going on with operations. While everything has slowed down in the classroom, it's still a very busy time to prepare for the start of school. Ordering materials, planning the start of school, and cleaning all the facilities, just some of the tasks being completed right now for a smooth start in July. On construction side, the staff tour was another success. We appreciate everybody that came out for that. Summer work is super busy right now on the outside, working on redoing a lot of our parking lots and traffic patterns. On the inside, they're preparing our new cafeteria that's coming online at the beginning of school, working on our main gym, our locker rooms, and continue to make progress through much of the building. And if you haven't got a chance to see the front of the building, it's awesome to see. As we speak, the metal paneling on the front of the school is going up, and right now you can see the blue, but it's going to look even better when you see some grays and some orange and everything else. It's really going to give it a pop. It looks great. And it's glad to still report everything is still on schedule for transitioning our students to the new addition after fall break, and the new band room will come online as well.
Thank you, Dr. Ballmer. Dr. Briggs, consent agenda?
Okay, under consent agenda, we have letter A, finances, numbers 1 through 4. Under number 4, numbers 1 through 3. Under letter B, personnel. Under 1, certified. Under appointments, we have letters A through G. Number 2, resignations, letters A through E. Number 3, leaves, letter A. Number 4, positions, letter A. Under number 2, classified. Under 1, appointments, letters A through G. Under 2, resignations, A through C. Under number 3, retirements, letter A. Under number 4, positions, A through C. And under C, other, requests for approval, numbers 1 through 13. And that's it for consent agenda.
All right, we have heard the consent agenda. Do we have a motion to bring that to the floor?
Also move.
Mr. Grohl makes a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Ms. Franklin seconds. Any discussion? Hearing none, all of those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries 5-0. Dr. Briggs, you have anything to talk about on the discussion, the first reading of the policies that are mentioned?
Just really one item in particular. You'll see that there are a handful of policies that recommendation to be rescinded. That's because under policy 100 definitions, under 0164 notice of meetings and 0165 board meetings. A lot of those policies to be rescinded have been moved over and condensed. So that's a good thing. Neola has worked to lessen the number of policies for those topics.
All right. What about under action items B, which is the second reading, and we will be voting on for.
Yep, just one change from the first reading under student attendance. We moved, the definition of truancy was listed in there, and we moved it up to make it more appropriate in the context of the policy itself. So I don't believe any changes in terms of the meaning of the policy. It's just reorganization of it.
Perfect. All right, hearing the second readings that, for tonight, do we have a motion to bring that to the floor?
I so move.
Ms. Bright makes the motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Groen seconds. Any discussion?
On the personal communication devices, which includes the cell phones, obviously, I just had some questions on cell phones. Do you feel like, and maybe you don't have a pulse on this, or maybe you do, I don't know, but do you feel like students are keeping their cell phones put away, or do you feel like teachers are really having to battle that in the classroom?
I would think that at the high school level, it's probably something they have to address. And I know they started addressing that this year amongst the staff. So as far as the other buildings go, not that I'm aware of. I know primary and elementary, they're not allowed to have them, period. So I don't think it's an issue.
It's a little easier to.
It's more your
come back
secondary.
on. Mhm.
But yeah, that's the historical thing with cell phones, and of course any other rules such as tardies and things of that nature is it's important once the policy is set that it's enforced across the board from everybody. It makes it easier on those who are going to enforce it. But I think the high school's made great strides this past year, having some internal dialogue in terms of what they think is best to do and how best to move forward.
Well, and I noticed, there's, in the handbooks, there's policy on it, and there's the progression of, if they do have it out. One reason I ask is because I did I met with Yonder. I don't know if you're familiar with them, the ones that have the cell phone bags. It's getting to be kind of popular and just growing. And it allows students to keep the phone on them, but in a pouch that they can't open until the end of the day. So I just wondered, if it's not an issue in the classroom, then that's great. But I think if it is an issue, then, maybe that's something we discuss later on down the road.
Yeah, and I don't have enough definitive insight to say either one. Just my opinion from afar, and also, and again, I know every school's different, but formerly working in a high school, it was something you battled. I think Dr. Wellman and his staff would be better equipped to answer that.
Okay.
Any other comments, questions? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries 5-0. Last up, under the Calhoun change order number 10, you guys got the revision today. Do we have a motion to bring that to the floor?
I so move.
Ms. Bright makes the motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Mr. Basham seconds. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, all of those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries 5-0. We'll go to our committee reports. Dr. Waters, do you have anything?
Is it on? Okay, sorry. Thank you. Good evening. On June 5th, Silver Creek School Corporation had our first ever Sew-In Summer of Learning professional development for Southern Indiana educators. It was a huge success. We were able to bring the Indiana Teacher of the Year, Eric Jenkins, Dr. April Strom from Building Thinking Classrooms, and Holly Clark from the Infused Classroom to speak on the importance of our jobs as educators, how to incorporate a thinking classroom, and the power of AI. I want to give a big shout out to all of our breakout session presenters, especially our Silver Creek Dragons, Andrea Anderson, Ruth Dowling, Sarah Dragu-Smith, Candace Feldman, Paul Hankins, Regina Hildebrand Moore, Maria Jenkins, Elaine Kerber, Kylie Meany, Alex Smith, and Katie Turner. I would also like to thank Susan Westfall and Ashley Compton for all of their help that day and the days leading up. Thank you to Christy Nunn, Krista Owens, and John Bile for allowing us to use the middle school and providing concessions. Thank you to Kyle Poole and Shelley Spalding for setting up the middle school and making sure it was ready to go. Thank you to Elaine Kerber for creating our website and to Alex Smith for his videographer expertise. And thank you to Dr. Briggs for his support in this endeavor. Last but not least, congratulations to Elaine Kerber on her Candace Dotson Award for being innovative, a thought leader, and for empowering fellow educators and students. Do you have any questions?
I don't have any questions, but I would just like to say, I had the opportunity to attend this wearing my educator hat, and I could see the hard work that had went into it and the time that was involved into planning it and bringing in great speakers. And I thoroughly enjoyed it and thought it went very, very well. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Briggs?
I just hoping everyone has a great summer break, and look forward to seeing everyone near the end of July. And I think Dr. Waters failed to thank herself. So thanks to Dr. Waters and Dr. Swearens for putting that event on. First time we had held that here. First time, at least in recent memory, that anything like that was held in this area of the state. So kudos to you guys and everyone else involved, as you mentioned. That's it. Thanks.
Dr. Ballman?
Yeah, I'll echo that. A lot of hard work went into that, I know, but I've heard a lot of positive comments, especially one from an art teacher who says the best PD she's been to in a long time. So it's neat that, especially the first year, what a success. I mean, anytime you start something, there's usually a few hiccups. It seemed like it went really smooth from what I've heard. So excellent job. And yeah, I hope everybody's just having a fun, safe summer.
Ms. Bright?
No, don't have much to say other than I hope everyone is enjoying their summer break and relaxing. And to all those doing keys of literacy and all that over the summer, kudos to you. Hang in there and have a great summer.
Mr. Basham?
I'm good. Thank you.
Ms. Franklin?
Good, thank you.
Mr. Graham?
Same thing.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, just, again, congratulations to Ms. Gerber on her award. Personally knowing Ms. Dodson, she would be proud. So, upcoming meetings, July 16th, we have a regular school board meeting here at the elementary school, and August 13th and the 27th. All three here at the elementary school at 6:30 in the GPR. At this time, if we have nothing further, do we have a motion for adjournment?
I so move.
Ms. Wright makes a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Basham seconds. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Meeting adjourned at 6:46 PM.